He's accused of shooting and killing his wife and her friend.
A woman called 911 and said that she accidentally shot her husband.
And I faked my death because my wife tried to have me killed.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, we have another dark video. All I'm saying is, just be careful who you date.
I was stabbed. I almost lost my life because the person who I was with could not handle the fact that I did not want to be with him anymore.
Because the wrong move, you will end up gone. You will see what I'm talking about shortly.
He was like, I don't even remember hurting you, but you remembered to put on my clothes in that moment.
But wait, we gotta shout out all of my people that be having they snakes, you know what I'm saying? But we got all y'all right here. I love y'all when y'all have y'all snakes. Like, it's just plenty of y'all, you heard me? Like, a lot of y'all. But with that being said, let's get into this video because it gets dark. So y'all already know what I'm about to say. Go get your snacks.
I just started off in your world.
On his YouTube channel, and it would be family friendly, nothing too crazy, until time went by and he uploaded this certain video. And I want y'all to listen to this carefully because things went left extremely quick.
I want my daughter to know that I love you, Pascal. I'm so sorry that I've done this. I want you to know that you mean everything to me. I didn't choose this. Your mom chose this. She's been cheating on me for a long time. I didn't do nothing wrong to her.
Because in this disturbing video, he titled it his daughter's full name. It was a message to his daughter for a reason. He runs and he go hide because he heard his wife pulling up in the driveway. So soon as he heard that, he immediately ran to the bathroom. Now the bathroom is an important place.
Love me like your own.
So Savannah gets out her car, she go in her house, and she don't know what's about to happen to her. She shuts the door, she locks it. I don't know if she thought he was home or not, but she ends up going into the bathroom. Long story short, she closed the door in the bathroom, and then behind the shower curtains, it's Trent, but she don't know that. And then all of a sudden,
I'm hurting so bad. I didn't do nothing wrong to her. Why me? My hair's a mess and I look horrible. Oh, sorry. Take these off.
his wife Savannah was dead. Out of my years of living, I've never met a person like this, ever. He basically said he caught his wife cheating, he couldn't handle it, so he had to end her life. My friends, family, anybody I know who find a person cheating, they just break up. You know how sick in the head you gotta be to be like, you know what, I'ma go ahead and I'ma end her life. And remember, he made this apology video for his daughter. That's why the name was titled his full daughter's name. You fixing your hair?
My hair's a mess.
You saying that you look horrible?
I look horrible. I'm sorry.
It looks like you're crying, but not a tear.
I'm hurting so bad.
Falls down your eyes. Not only that, if you really messed up and your heart is really broken, when you cry, you're not gonna care how you look.
I know it's okay to not be okay. I know it's okay to grieve and to cry. I don't know.
When you in that moment, maybe when after you done crying, if somebody around you, if you got friends around you, or if you're in public, you'll try to fix yourself up some. After, when you in that moment, you do not care. But he did, which is some weird behavior. Police ended up finding this guy.
We have a picture of the suspect in this case. That suspect is 48-year-old Trent Pascal.
That murder weapon he used to kill his wife, he raised it up to the police and shots was fired. No police was injured, but of course Trent was injured. He was in critical condition and he survived. And then after that, he served life in jail. But wait, actually he didn't. As time went by, he actually was not in jail. Believe it or not, they gave him a bond. His bond was paid for. His bond was $200,000. And people in this neighborhood and in his city could not believe that they let this man free. They felt so unsafe with him being free. As he was free on bond, he goes to this car dealership and he asks to drive this black Chevy. They let him drive it because you know you want to test drive a car before you drive it. Before you buy it. The worker was like, okay, let him test drive it, with the worker of course being on the passenger side. And he pulled up to this gas station and Trent whips out a knife and told him to get out, threatening him. And He was serious. So the worker was like, okay, I'm gonna get out. And he got out, and this guy sped off and drove off. Now immediately the cops seen the surveillance, and it was like, this does look like Trent. But is it him? Because we have him on house arrest, and it says that his tracker that's wrapped on his leg, ankle monitor, is still at home. So the police immediately rush to his house, and they see that his ankle monitor is actually cut off. Now Trent is basically on the run.
They want you to take a good look at this guy right here, but he's nowhere to be found.
Now mind you, because of this dad's horrible decision, both of their kids is left without both of their parents now. And that's why I be telling y'all, like, be grateful. It's so much more people that go through so much more horrible things. That's what I think about when I'm sad. I think about stuff like that, and I immediately feel better. I'm not saying that's the case for all of y'all, but for me, it makes me like cope with my problems way better, because I know I'm not going through the worst. Trent goes missing for months and months and months, and nobody could find him. He's gone until 262 days later he was found dead.
Police say they got a 911 call.
Police officers arrived, tried to make contact with him, and they heard a gunshot.
He basically couldn't take it no more. He knew his life was basically completely ruined. So what he decided to do was unalive himself. Now, both of their kids have to hear a story and see a video of their dad in action getting ready to murder their own mom, then proceeds to murder their mom, and then look at their father go on this high-speed chase and end up unaliving himself. These kids, I don't even want to know what they're going through. When I was a kid, my mom did pass away when I was 7 years old, and I held her hand while she was dead, which was something crazy to me. I didn't realize it as a kid, how crazy that is, but then I realized that's crazy. She had cancer. So basically the whole time I'm living at home, I'm thinking my mom is fine. I know that she's sick, but little did my family tell me is that my mom's on her deathbed. So I'm thinking, yeah, she can die, but also since she's home, it's a possibility that she can live. No, she ends up dying. And then I go in the room and I see my mom dead and I hold her hand. That was the most craziest thing I've ever experienced. But I feel like something like that can ruin a kid's life. Not kid's life, but like it could just mess you up in the head for a long time. Because when that happened to me, I didn't say a word for 2 weeks. People thought I needed help, literally. Alright, y'all, we got a story sent in by one of my subscribers. Y'all know I love reading y'all stories. I know I'm not getting to all of y'all, but it takes time. I got a lot of emails and a lot of DMs. Let me get comfortable. By the way, her name is Sarah. She told me to let y'all know. One of my subscribers, they messaged me and they was like they scared of the dark. After this video, you will see why. Their parents went out. She's the only child. The parents wanted to have fun. They went out to one of their friends' house to go party and drink. She was too young at the time and she couldn't go, so she had to stay home at night by herself. So she was home alone and she ended up falling asleep pretty early. She fell asleep around 7 and she said she woke up around 10 o'clock. Her parents were still gone until she believed she heard noise in her backyard. Now, she know that her dad's always in the backyard because he's one of those fathers that like to build a lot of things, work on cars and everything, and boats. He work on his stuff in the backyard, even at night. So she thought it was her dad. So she goes to go in her backyard, but first she looks out the window before she straight up open the door. I applaud her for that. I like that you done that. And as she looked out the window, she says she see a man inside of her backyard. So she opens the door and she says, "Dad." Now the man instantly turned around. All he had on was a jacket. She couldn't see the head really because it was kind of dark, but she did see the face really good in the dark because he's white. But it's okay because I'm black and you can't see me in the dark unless I smile. Soon as this guy turned around, she see that it's not her father. And this person just started looking at her. Not moving, not doing anything, just looking directly at her. So she hurry up and she locks the door, she closed the blinds, and she goes straight in her room. Now remember, she's young. She don't have her phone. Side note, this happened to her when she was 10 years old. She's currently 19 years old. 10-year-olds around her time didn't have phones. But she do have a house phone. She could have called her parents if she knew the number of her parents, but she didn't. That's like the #1 rule when you're young. Know your parents' number. I can't believe your parents didn't get on you for that. You have to know your parents' numbers. Now that she in her room, she don't know if she actually locked the door or not. She thought she did, but she believed that she was so scared that she actually probably didn't lock it. So now you know when you home alone and you kind of scared. If you scared to be home alone by yourself, you start to hear things. All of a sudden, noise just start to happen out of nowhere. And that was the case for her. She just started hearing noises like little creaks. She thinks she hearing the door crack open like other doors in her house. So now she's stuck between, is my mind just playing games on me, or is this man really in my house after just seeing me? So now she's scared for her life, completely scared. And she said she started crying. She literally thought she was not gonna be alive anymore. She was that scared. And then she fell asleep as time went by. She just fell asleep. She woke up. Now it's 1 a.m. It's late. And she hear a laugh in the hallway. She hear a laugh. When she hear this laugh, she automatically think it's her parents, so she opened the door. And as she's still hearing this person laugh, she goes down the hallway and then down the stairs. Because her room upstairs, her parents' room is downstairs, so she have to go down the stairs. And she's turning on the lights as she go by. She don't like the dark. And so she's following the laughter noise, and then she sees that it's her parents. It's her parents. So she tells her parents that some guy was in the yard, and ever since then, she forced her parents to get security cameras. It took a while for them to get it, but she would beg and plead because she started to get like serious PTSD. Like this scared her, like she would never forget this. And because of this moment, she's scared of the dark, especially when she's home alone, because she just feel like some creep is in the corner hiding in the dark, just looking at her, waiting to grab her. That's one of y'all stories, and I love reading them. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank y'all for watching. Enjoy y'all night, and good night. I love you. Okay, so basically I want to show y'all something that happened in my life. Some of you may remember this, but since I have a lot of new subscribers, I have to show the new ones. This around the time when I was dealing with extreme paranoia. Not anymore, I'm good, but I want to show it because it's similar to the Sarah situation in a way, and it shows you that just because that one thing happened in your life, you can get very paranoid a lot, and it even affect your dreams. It's so weird. Look at this. There was this one time around 11 p.m. I wanted to order some Domino's.
Order Domino's car-side delivery.
Where I live, Domino's closed around 1 a.m. And you can track your order. When the pizza delivery guy was getting closer to my house, I went outside to look for him. And I was standing in the middle of the street just to make sure he don't stop at the wrong address. And I remember me standing in the middle of the street waiting for the pizza delivery guy. It felt like I heard footsteps. It felt like someone was behind me. And it felt like they was approaching and getting closer and closer and closer. And when I turned around, nothing. In my head, I'm always telling myself, what the hell is going on? Am I being watched? For real? Or is it still just really all in my head? I don't get it. I believe that I'm just paranoid, but I don't know where this paranoia comes from. Even when I'm in the room, I feel this person always in my closet. I could be doing anything, but when my back turned, I feel like they're watching me. But as soon as I look at the closet, they're gone. Like, this got so bad to the point where I had a full dream. I went to get in my bed and I laid down. As soon as I closed my eyes, it turned red. The whole room turned red. I woke up in this dream, and that same figure person saw him in the closet. So I walked in the closet to like try to touch this person, to try to feel for this person, to try to take that hoodie off to see who this person is. Mind you, this felt so real. So when I go in the closet, black. I turn to my bedroom, then I see this person just standing. And they get closer and closer to me and closer to me. And when they get super duper close to me, I wake up out of my sleep. Now I'm up and now I can't go to sleep. I turned on all the lights in our house because, mind you, I'm still home alone.
1.4 million people deal with stalking.
So then, Ras, what the hell is going on? I believe that I manifested everything without even knowing. I always talk about dark cases, people getting watched in their own home without knowing. Evil things, demonic things, spirits, ghosts. I talk about it all. People disappearing without a trace. And that I could have accidentally manifested this in my real life, some way, somehow. There was this YouTuber named Spy Kitten TV, and she would talk about the Illuminati a lot.
We will be discussing rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine and his involvement with the Illuminati.
Averaging millions of views, but people always told her, watch out, you should stop talking about this, you may put yourself in danger. Her knowing this, subliminally, she probably knew that I might disappear talking about this.
In today's video, I'll be decoding the true nature behind Taylor Swift. Something very strange has begun to take place in her life. One filled with occult and satanic symbolism.
This YouTuber disappeared. Nobody knows where she's at. And this video was years ago she used to make these videos. Nobody still know where this girl is at. But she was talking about the Illuminati. Her content was just based on just that. I want to show y'all something. This is one house you do not want to be alone at night. It may look peaceful and calm during the day, but when night hits, it gets that dark. Just like that. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Since y'all think, a lot of y'all may think I'm lying, I really am the only one here. If there's someone standing right there in the corner, fuck, y'all, I got the goosebumps. Like, I'm not kidding. That reminded me of a video of a guy walking his house and the man was standing right in the corner. He didn't see it. A man in a fat hoodie. But y'all, look, literally, I'm home alone right now. And it gets dark in here. When it gets dark in here, it gets creepy. Like, not only that door with the damn star make it worse, but just, I don't know. Y'all. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I'm a little bit nervous, but I think I'm just paranoid. Last night when I was asleep, I sleep with the lights off. I can't sleep with the lights on. When I went to close my eyes, I felt like that same hooded person was right over me while I was asleep. I didn't want to open my eyes. I didn't want to get from under the covers because I felt like they was looking right over me. Till I got the courage to just jump out of my sleep and just look. Nothing. I don't know what's going on. No, I don't do drugs. But is it a dream? Am I paranoid? I don't know.